Boys, I have a massive patch for you today. In this patch rundown, the date is January 9th, and we get the Preonne accessories for life skill, an expansion to life skill mastery, as well as new life skill tools in the form of ladle, hunter's bag, the fishing chair, and the alchemist flask and stuff. So it's been more than a year and a half since we speculated this, and finally we got it. So let's run through the patch notes here. So here's the content, new event. I'm going to do the event at the very end because I'm so excited. I just want to read everything else. So we have the Preonne accessories, the extension of life skill mastery cap, the new life skill mastery tools for fishing, hunting, cooking, and alchemy. And finally, some additional notes about life skill gear. So there's been some changes in terms of the Agris essence, as well as the prices they'll be worth or valued at on the marketplace. So on the central marketplace. So this is pretty good news for life skillers. Finally. And our potential to earn silver through life skilling has greatly increased. And you know me, I am the Migaloo King. I am rank 1 Migaloo fisher in NA, and I intend to keep AFK fishing for a very long time. So this is a big gain for everybody all around who life skills. So let's get started. Oh hell yeah, I knew this was coming. I knew there was gonna be a life skill event. So awesome. But we'll do the events at the end because this is what is really important. The Preonne accessories. These follow the similar pattern of the Karazad, where you can enhance them up to deck. You exchange the existing top tier accessory, or the previous top tier accessory, I should say, the Manos accessories, for an equivalent of the Preonne accessories, as we'll see here. At deck, they're going to have a maximum life skill mastery for the necklace and the belt of 250. So this is going to be a massive jump up. However, it is going to be a pretty steady increase over time. It is going to be a bit pricey on the crown stones, but this is something you look at a long-term progression sort of thing. First up, there are 4 types of accessories in this set. This is the Preonne set: the necklace, belt, ring, and earring. So if you exchange a Tri-Manos accessory, you will get a base Preonne accessory. If you exchange a Tet Manos accessory, that will be the equivalent as a Tri-Preonne accessory. And if you are one of the lucky son of a guns who has a Pen Manos accessory, that will become an Oct Preonne accessory. You're going to be able to accept the quest through Liana in each town, where you can trade your enhanced Manos accessories for the Preonne accessories of the appropriate level. Here's what it looks like, and here are the names of the quests. Here's how the enhancement is going to work for the Preonne accessories. So firstly, if you were to enhance a Tet Manos accessory to Pen, that would have been about a 5% chance. Actually, that would have been exactly a 5% chance, because fail stacks don't matter here. And that's one of the lovely thing about life skill gear, and why I was excited for this set of gear. Previously, the item would blow up on failure, and if you croned it, there was a 40% chance for it to drop down in level. Now with the Preonne accessories, here's how it's going to work in terms of the enhancement. So from Nav to deck, there's a 7.5% chance to enhance. You'll still use the same concentrated magical black gems, but if you did it without Cron Stones, it would downgrade instead of blowing up. And if you used Cron Stones, it would prevent it from downgrading altogether. So let's look at the enhancement table here. So looks like all of the Preonne accessories will be following the same percentages and the same amount of magical concentrated magical black gems required for each tap. From base to Pri, it starts off with 15 per tap. Pretty pricey, but as a life skiller, or if you're doing sniper hunting, you can make your own pretty quickly, I'd say. So not bad. Anyway, from Nav to deck, of course, we saw it's going to be a 7.5% chance. Base to Pri, it's no Cron Stones required, but Pri onwards, it's going to require Cron Stones starting at 360, 670, 990, 1430, 1890, 2390, 2690, 2750, and finally 2810. Now, it goes up pretty steeply in the beginning, and it feels pretty expensive, but later on, the increase in Cronstone from step to step is not that much, and it actually diminishes over time. The Agris essence seems pretty standard to what they normally do. You got 6 starting off from base to Pri, 8 Pri to duo, 10, 12, 14, 15, 17, all the way to 20 at knob to deck. And let's take a look at the stats here. So a base Preonne necklace is going to have 75 mastery. A Tri is going to have a 105 mastery, and a Pen is going to have 130, Oct 200, and Deck 250. So looks like it's a pretty standard increase. Initially, it's not going to be increasing too much, and it's pretty much the inverse of the Cronstone requirements. Early on, these gains don't feel that pertinent. They're not that plentiful in terms of how much mastery it's giving you when initially upgrading, but later on, you see each step is going to give you a lot more mastery. Like in the beginning, it's only 10 mastery, and later it becomes 20, and then finally 25 per level. So it will add up pretty good. Next up is the Life Mastery Cap expansion. This is also pretty huge. Previously, we were easily able to hit a 2K mastery for a lot of the life skills. And when you did get to that point where you were really overcapped, what you do is you would start giving up mastery that is overcapped and picking up XP. Now you can continue stacking the mastery and make even more money. So this is pretty cool because the scaling is pretty nice in my opinion, because look at how it starts off at the base, obviously 0, but then when you get to 2K, this is for gathering, by the way. Let's see basic resources quantity as the stat. So at 2K it becomes 400%, but then the jump between 2K mastery to 3K mastery, it's 500%. So it's not an equivalent increase going from the early game all the way to the late game, but rather it's a noticeable increase, but at the same time it's not busted. You know, I'm okay with this amount of increase. I didn't expect them to double our mastery bonus from 2K to 3K or anything of that sort, but I think this is a fair increase over time. So for processing, we'll see the difference between 2K and 3K. So at 2K, it's 250 mass process at once. At 3K, it's 315. For fishing, the prize fish chance is 5% at 2K and becomes 6.25% at 3K. Then for hunting, the chance of butchering more items, this is going to increase from 300% at 2K to 375% at 3K. For cooking, let's see the chance of max dishes. At 2K, it's 61.15%, and at 3K, it's 76.45. So that's pretty good. Let's actually see the Imperial delivery chain. So like the amount of extra profit you get from turning in Imperial cooking boxes. At 2K, it's 144.96%, and at 3K, it's 181.25%. That is pretty cool because that's going to increase our passive income considerably. I need to get back to doing Imperials, and same for Alchemy as well. So looking at the chance for max products, this goes from 50% to 62.5%. Not as much of an increase as in cooking, but at the same time, you know, you have to take into account their economies are completely different. However, the extra increase for Imperial deliveries remains the same. So 181%, 181.25% at 3K. So that's pretty good. Training chance, horse capture rate goes up from 35% at 2K to 43.75 at 3K, and the training XP goes from 75% to 93.75%, and only a 3% increase in chance to get a higher tier horse when exchanging. So sailing, this is pretty straightforward. Acceleration, speed, turn, and brake go from 20% at 2K mastery up to 25% at 3K mastery. All right, now let's take a look at the life skill mastery tools that are being added in. There are 3 grades. That's a green, blue, and red grade, as usual. The Logia, Cryos, and, you know, the Geranoa equivalent of stuff, and the Manos. So we're going to get a fishing chair, a hunting bag, a ladle, and a flask. So fishing, hunting, cooking, and alchemy now have tools. So previously we were able to get high gathering mastery versus the other skills because, you know, we had tools which gave us a giga amount of mastery. So now we have tools for the others as well, which is pretty cool. So let's take a look at what the Manos chair offers us. So at base, we're going to get 5 mastery, 30% XP, and 10% auto fishing time. And at pen, the mastery, I believe, goes up to 400, right? Yeah, 400. For hunting, you got mastery, hunting XP, and weight. For cooking, you get cooking mastery, cooking time, cooking XP, and weight. For alchemy, you got alchemy mastery, alchemy time, alchemy XP, and weight. So the only things that increase as you level these gears up are the mastery. So the other substats are not going to be getting any boost. So here they're just telling you where you can buy the Logia and the blue grade accessories from the vendors. That's going to be Logia Farm. They'll sell it for 1 mil each versus the scam vendor inside Velia for 1.5. Jaranoa, the material vendor in Calpheon, sells Jaranoa accessories and the blue grade stuff for 10 mil each. And the scammer Zyra is going to give it for 15 mil each. Let's take a look at how to craft these Manos. So luckily, I don't know how. I have like 160 something of these Tier of Great Ocean. I have no idea where they came from. It's a remnant of my previous gameplay, and I am a hoarder, so good for me, I guess. But however, so here are the materials you need to make each of these items. So for the Manos fishing chair, you'll have the common item that every Manos piece here needs. That's going to be 5 Manos stone, and every one of these needs 50 magical shard. And now you need the individual items for the respective tools. That's going to be the sturdy timber squares times 10 for the fishing chair, and the Tier of the Great Ocean times 10. For the hunting bag, you're going to need 30 leather glaze and 50 damaged hide. For the Manos ladle, you need 10 iron ingots and 10 fundamentals of cooking. And finally, for the flask, you need 20 essence of nature and 50 shining powder. So Tier of the Great Ocean can be obtained by completing the recurring quest, Life Skill Mastery Fisherman, and the Sea of Abilene in front of the Velia Storage Keeper. I have no idea when I did those quests. Like, I have zero memory of it, but we'll take it. The fundamentals of cooking can be obtained by completing the recurring quest, Repeat, Valk's, Edmund, Isario, Heidi's fundamentals of cooking from the following NPCs: Valk's, Edmund, Izaro, and Heidi. Damage hide is from hunting, butchering, and shining powder has a chance to be created while doing alchemy. So now let's take a look at how the mastery scales for these tools. So going from base to plus 15 for the red accessories, that's the Manos. You go from 5 at base all the way to 100 mastery at 15. And then 120 at Pry, 160 at Duo, 220 at Try, 300 at Tet, and 400 at Pen. That's a huge amount of boost. That's a huge amount of mastery. I am excited for doing some sniper hunting now. I'm sure we'll make a lot more money, or at least a decent bit more money. It's good. It's good. I like it. Now for the Agris. So the Agris, the pity is changing as follows. So all of these are going to follow the same pity numbers. Going from a base accessory to Pry, there's originally a pity of 3. That's going to be 2. Pry to Duo is going to be brought down to 4 from 5. Duo to Try is going to be 5 instead of 7. Try to Tet is going to be 10 instead of 14. And finally, the big one, going from Tet to Pen, is going to be 30 instead of 40. So that's a pretty sizable difference in some of these. So, we'll take it. We'll take it. And of course, this will respect it retroactively. Let's say you were initially at like 35 fails on your Tet to Pen. It's going to respect that. And the next tap is going to be a guaranteed upgrade. So similar to what we saw with the Dream Horses not too long ago. Now, let's talk about how they're changing the prices, the value of these. One of the reasons we could never really buy Manos accessories reliably was because the amount of money it cost to make a Manos accessory versus how much we could originally sell it for on the central market, there was a huge disparity. Previously, we were able to sell Manos accessories for 150 billion, but now they doubled it. It is up to 301 billion. The Tets were capped at 30 billion. Now they're capped at 39.9 billion. The Tries, oh buddy, this is going to go up to, I'm sorry guys, but this is going to go up from 6.15 bill to 10 bill. And lucky for me, I got some Shakatu seals. I'm going to be able to sell a Try accessory and get some cash. So pretty cool. Now for the Manos clothes. So the Tries originally were capped at 1.78 billion. Now they're going to be 3 billion. The Tets were originally 5.35 billion. Now they're going to be 10 billion. And the Pen clothes were capped at 60 billion. Now they're going to be 90 billion. So that is a pretty pricey amount. But once again, if you're a life skiller and this is your main progression, hey, might as well, right? All right, and similar increases in prices you'll see for the Jaranoa and the Logia equivalents. Wow, that is amazing. I am so excited. I am so excited. This is finally content in a sense for life skillers. I still want more stuff. Don't get me wrong. I want actual content. But one of the things was like, the way BDO is designed is we're supposed to be finding motivation to get more gear. As a life skiller, once you got like 10 accessories and pen clothes, you're pretty much done. Like, it was a bit unrealistic to get the other stuff. Instead, we just power leveled the hell out of our levels in order to hit 2K in a lot of these life skills. So with the increase in the life skill mastery, that's going to increase our potential of growth. We'll have motivation to keep pushing our mastery higher, our gear higher, our levels higher, and also we'll be earning more silver for the activities as well. I just hope they keep adding more stuff in terms of things to gather, things to hunt, things to craft and stuff. So, you know, steps in the right direction. So yeah, let's take a quick look at the remaining patch notes. Let's see if there's anything worth mentioning. Some class changes, fixes. Deadeye got some fixes here. They improved Rocket's red glare Deadeye shot and improved the timing to instantly fire skills to become available faster upon learning had it coming. Changed to prevent activation of the skill when the character is slowed due to exceeding the weight limit. That is evasive maneuver. Right, quick draw fixed the issue where the camera was momentarily abnormal when using the skill with regular ammo. Oh yeah, there are pretty standard fixes and stuff. Oh, this is another big one. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so we are now able to retrieve gear from a character that they have equipped. You don't have to log in there, unequip it, and then transfer it with the storage mate. You just right click it from the character menu and you can immediately retrieve it with a storage mate. This is huge. I'm sure that required a lot of engine rework from them. All right, that's good. That's good. Container auto move improved to allow the use of auto move functions in containers installed in residences, so you don't have to be at the storage keeper in order to do it. So alchemists rejoice, I guess. Now you can batch move non-stackable items. So improved to allow moving of multiple non-stackable items at once in a single inventory slot. In the following UI is guild storage containers installed in residences. Find my item, Control F. View other characters' inventory equipment. You know, I think this will help when I'm retrieving chairs from my alt and stuff. Nice. All right, some changes to the items over here. So they received multiple reports from adventurers mistakenly crafting all damage reduction artifacts instead of all evasion due to the similar crafting recipes. So what they did is they changed the crafting recipes here so people stop making that mistake. So Dehkia's artifact of all damage reduction now requires Lightstone of Earth, Iron Wall, 10 Powder of Earth, 100 Dehkia's fragments, and 1,000 Lightstone crystals, magical Lightstone crystals, versus all evasion, which requires the Lightstone of Earth waves, Powder of Rifts times 10, Dehkia fragment times 100, and magical Lightstone crystal times 1,000. Improve the item description for Chiro's Euphoria Karak selection box. So they changed the box description thing. Oh, they made some updates to how moles appear when we're farming. Improve the movement to make it more natural when the mole repeatedly moves and stops. Improved it to make it easier to recognize the location of the appearing mole by displaying a speech bubble of the mole. That's good, actually. I had many times I'm like looking over there. Is that a mole there? Is that mine? Was it mine that spawned? Oh, that's actually good. That's actually good. Some issues fixed with these boss shrine stuff. Wanghe, Donghe. They improved Pilkujiel's Dehkia Lantern. Improved to be able to apply back attack to Void Tainted Prisoner, Frenzied Executioner. Nice. Improved sound effects of the monsters appearing in Olin's Dehkia Lantern 1 and 2. Cool. So it looks like they made some update to quest things. Changed the acceptance conditions for the below quests for obtaining Creo's fishing chair and the tier of Great Ocean to characters at or above level 15. Characters who have not progressed the main story quest line can also proceed with the below quests. Quest, Life Skill Mastery, Fisherman of the Sea, recurring quest NPC, Catch Grunt, Catch Moray, Tier of the Great Ocean, ×2, nice. Then sit, cast, and fish. Catch 3 blue grade fish. You'll get rewarded with Creo's fishing chair and 250 contribution. Cool. All right, chat, that's it for the updates. Let's take a look at the events and then we'll look at the Pearl Shop after to see what they're doing over there. So, event time. Yes, I knew this was coming. I knew they were going to do this. We're going to power level our fishing now. Celebrating the Preonne Accessories update, life skills boost. Let's see what they're going to give us. Oh, by the way, this is going to last from Jan 9 to Jan 23rd. Double chance to trigger mini games, gathering mini games for 10 times the items. Next, buff effects and energy recovery. Event Blessings of Spirits will be granted when you gather. So grants all the following effect: a gathering item drop rate 10% and 300 mastery. That's crazy. Movement speed 5, 10 energy will be recovered when receiving the buff. Duration 5 minutes. I wonder how often you'll get these. Interesting. So they I think they're loot from the thing you're gathering, and they're automatically activated, but crazy. All right, Dalashane, never-ending research. Get your cooking and alchemy buffs. Dalashane, receive a 5-hour cooking or alchemy buff for just 5 energy. 25 cooking or alchemy mastery, minus 5-second cooking or alchemy time. Duration 5 hours. Yo, man, I wish they extended this for like, hey, that's it? What about my fishing? Oh no. Oh, I wish they extended this event for like a month or something, a little bit longer. All right, next up, search for the trace of the hungry bear to encounter the hungry bear. Search for the trace of the hungry bear to encounter the hungry bear, yada, yada, yada. So this one is going to be through gathering, farming, and from defeating moles. Find traces and defeat the hungry bears for various rewards. This is also going to be from Jan 9 to Jan 23rd. So it's these little paw items. If you get these, they can be obtained from various gathering activities such as lumbering, fluid collecting, butchering, tanning, farming, but they can't be acquired by water scooping, digging, and milking. All right, whoever wanted to cheese it, nope. Anyway, the hungry bear appears with the mole during farming. They appear at the same time at a set probability. When farming, you can obtain the trace of a hungry bear by defeating the moles and appear according to a set probability. So once you get it, here's what you need to do. So firstly, make sure you're not in a party or platoon for the item acquisition and defeating the hungry bear. And once you defeat it, multiple items can be obtained by defeating the hungry bear. Once you defeat it, you get bear meat 15 to 30, bear hide 10 to 15, bear blood 15 to 20, concentrated magical black gem 3 to 7, and black gem fragment 5 to 15. If the bear is not defeated within 2 minutes, it'll disappear. So is that like, do you gather it from the bear, or is it just straight up loot? How does this work? I wish that there's a little bit more information. And also, I'd like to know what the rates are for this. Huh, interesting. Okay. Next up is Lando's getting ready for Snowfall Crasher. Jan 9 to actually till February 6th. It's going to be a bit longer. Head over to Valia Hill now and meet Lando, who's gearing up for the festival. So it's going to be west of Valia. So Lando managed to borrow a griffin from the soldiers for the festival. Take the event Lando special thanks quest from Lando and give him 12 beers. He's sounding kind of sus. Event rewards: Winter Crystal Box and Event Snowfall Invitation. So the Winter Crystal Box is going to have 5 Winter Crystals, which give you item drop rate 30% for 1 hour. By the way, use the event invitation to be directed to the event site during the festival. Find the event quest under Quest New. It can be completed once for family. Lando's preparing for Snowfall Crasher coming soon. Okay, so this is the preparation event. I guess we just go collect our loot here of 5 Winter Crystals for now. Cool. Let's see what that event's all about. Maybe they're coming up with something unique. And finally, 7th anniversary. Get ready for Mighty Hot Time celebration. Oh, thank God. They did add some life skill XP, but it's only 100%. How about like 500% or something? Okay, I can relax. This is good. We do have life XP coming, and I'm like, come on. All right, so here's what's going to happen. Week 1 is going to be Jan 9 to Jan 23rd. There's going to be 700% combat XP, 300% skill XP, 70% item drop rate. And Jan 23rd to Feb 6th, that's going to be 1,000 combat XP, 400% skill XP, 100% life skill XP, trading and training excluded, and 100% drop rate. I'll take it. It's better than nothing. Okay, so from this week, I have to be like on top of my AFK fishing power leveling, because I don't think I'll hit G20 before then. If I do, then we'll power level some other life skill. But if I don't, that's what we're doing. All right, chat, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I am excited. It's been a very, 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 very long time since I've been excited for a Black Desert update. And you guys know me. I love life skilling. I play RuneScape. I life skill in there too. So we're a life skiller through and through. But I like to dabble in a little bit of everything. All sorts of content. PvP, PvE, and, you know, of course, AFK activities. So This is definitely going to be good for me in terms of what I'm doing. I do a lot of AFK fishing. I'm going to really try to get back into, take it step by step, of course, but we're going to get back into doing our Imperial turn-ins every day, collect that money, maybe start our farm runs, and then every once in a while I'll do some sniper hunting. I think that'll be a good start for me while I progress my gear. So my plan is to, of course, exchange all our gear and stuff, but I'll probably focus on the tools first. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to make our fishing chair. We're going to upgrade that to pen as quickly as I can. And then we'll do the hunting bag, and then we'll go from there. I'm not that into AFK cooking at the moment, but I will get back into it. And then, of course, Alchemy as well. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon at twitch.tv/IamPansy. Peace!